Two things today. I want to talk about what helped me quit drinking uh, after 40 years of struggling with drugs and alcohol, and then what actually keeps me sober. The first thing with actually quitting, I just felt I owed it to myself in order to be the best person that I could be. Being intoxicated wasn't it. Times that you was up all night drinking, wake up the next morning just kind of dragging around, and some nights drinking so much that I couldn't even remember, how I got to bed. Not exercising back when I was a little younger, working out, lifting, running, exercising. Wake up in the morning after drinking, that wasn't happening. You just wasn't in the mood. Your motivation wasn't there. Just the feeling wasn't there, and just dragging through the whole day. And then a lot of times, not necessarily waking up with a hangover as much as just the regret the day before, the night before, telling myself, this is it, I'm not drinking no more, tomorrow is it, waking up, pouring out the gin, and then just realizing by midday, start craving a drink, and knowing at that point in time already I ain't strong enough to make it. When I get home and get off work, I'm gonna go to that bottle. And then just the struggle with yourself, and how just, the drinking just would put you in such a mindset that you were really hard on yourself, wondering why you wasn't strong enough to quit, and just being down on yourself, harder talking to yourself worse than you would your worst enemy, just you're a loser, you're pitiful, and just it just wasn't a healthy way of living. And also your family and your friends and the people you're around every day, your co-workers, not being as productive as you could, and knowing that you're not the person that you were meant to be. And then when you feel like and know that you're a role model, and you're not living the way that you want others to see you, just what was a struggle. So that was just one reason why I knew. I said, it's time after 40 years of struggling with drugs and alcohol. I got to the point where I was fed up, and I've said it before, I made a public post, put my business out there to the world, and created 1,000 accountability partners. Wasn't no more hiding around, wasn't no more driving from one end of town to the other end of town, so the people that worked in the liquor store didn't see your face. The whole city knew me, and I'm not proud of it, but I would say I was a member of city council here in Huntington. So you're a community leader, but behind closed doors, you're doing something to yourself that's not positive in a way that you would want the community to see you. So that's why I hid, and I drank when no one wasn't looking, and then finally that caught up to me. So I had to give it up because I knew it wasn't me. I started when I was 14 and always had it in me. So that person was me. That's who I thought was me. But inside, it's another person in there, and you owe it to yourself and the people around you to give that person a shot. You know what's right and wrong. And it's not a channel to sit here and tell you not to drink or anything. I'm saying what I feel and what would work for me. And then that was it. And then what keeps me sober, I can tell the improvement. I can feel it. I can feel my mental clarity. I can feel my energy. I take my own blood pressure. My blood pressure is down. Just the thoughts, the negative thought stuff still comes up, to handle. We run 2 family-owned and operated businesses. So you got things that come, but there's no way possible I could do that drinking every day like the way I was drinking. So, and not just the hangover part, but the procrastination, the negative thinking, just, you know, all the other things, the worry, the guilt, regret. Oh man, why are you doing this to yourself? Just all that negative thinking. You can't do that. You're around customers. No one, you know, a lot of people can feel that negative energy. No one wants to really be around that. So, you know, I just had to give that up and you know, get the growth and development that comes with it. And then once again, I spoke about the community and the kids and the youth being a role model. You want to be able to not have a conflict of saying one thing and living another way. And this is not to put guilt on folks. It's just me telling my story and what I think might work and help some folks. Just taking the time to think. We run around so busy in day-to-day life and so much is coming at us. We go from work and responsibilities to being able to just relax and let everything go, and then we turn a lot of times to drugs and alcohol, some of us. I'm just speaking for myself. But if you would give yourself just maybe 1 or 2 days or a week just to set it down, leave it alone, let it go, and then take kind of like an audit of what you could be doing and things you could do instead of drinking or using it, and just give yourself that time and that grace to see. It might could work for you. It worked for me that day after, and it's been 17 months since. I just feel like $1 million, and I would love everyone out there to know that, you know, we're not that person that uses. You know, we are a better person if we just give ourselves a shot.